Hi my friends, welcome back to Narc SurThrivor, the place where truth tellers and cycle breakers find clarity, courage and connection. Light workers, empaths, starseeds and chosen ones, welcome back. If you like this content, please do like, share, comment and subscribe. So, today I want to take you into the layered and often hidden dynamics of growing up in a narcissistic household, especially when it's a single parent home and the narcissist is your mother. This is not your typical nuclear family story, the 2.5 child household. No, it's not that at all. This is the story of the family I grew up in. A family ruled by silence, image, shame, and deeply buried pain. My mother had 3 daughters. Each of us was cast into a role long before we ever had a say. The eldest of her daughters was the golden child. Smart, charming, obedient. She aligned with all of my mother's values and reflected the image my mother wanted the world to see. Despite suffering her own heartbreak later in life, she remained the pedestal child, the one who could do no wrong. The middle child was the scapegoat, brilliant but rebellious. She was the first to challenge the system. She ran away at 14, got pregnant at 19, shamed the family, and in return was discarded. But not fully. The scapegoat always remained tethered to the system, held up as a warning. And then there was me, the youngest, the one born many years later. I became what you would call the lost child, the exiled child, or perhaps more accurately, the extension. I was taken everywhere, used for a show, a prop in my mother's world of performance. Church, fostering, the business. These were the arenas in which my mother harvested her supply. And I was right there beside her, never really seen, just expected to perform, comply, and never make her look bad. At 13, I rebelled. I started to wake up, and with that awakening came the discard. She sent me to my father at 14. My father, who didn't want me either. From there, at 15, I was placed into foster care, while she continued to foster other children. Yes, the narcissistic mother who discarded her own child was still being praised by society for saving others. But little did they know, she had abandoned her own. She ran a smear campaign so vicious that it felt like a public crucifixion. It honestly felt like I was being hung, drawn and quartered. I was demonized to family, friends, and the church. Even the parents of my classmates. There was no safe haven, no understanding, only exile. I wondered why she hated me so much, that not only did she discard me and put me into care, but she went further to stop me from having friends and turn my friends' parents against me. But I survived. And not only did I survive, I am surthriving. Today, I understand what happened. I've done the inner work. I've walked through the dark night, and I now speak for that lost, silenced girl who was erased from the narrative. To those of you who recognise this toxic dynamic in your own story, know this. You are not crazy. You were conditioned. You were never the problem. And if you've ever wondered why you're attracted to narcissists in friendships, relationships, or even spiritual communities, it's because this programming runs deep. The programming that you received from childhood. But so does your power, so does your truth, and so does your healing. You can break the cycle. You can reclaim your narrative. You can return to yourself. Me, I'm walking that path. And if you are too, you're definitely not alone. Stay strong, stay awake, and remember, your story matters. This is Narc SurThrivor. And my friend, I see you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.